Hi, would you like to introduce yourself real quick?
Hi, I'm Jeff.
Hi, Ben. Okay, first question. How do you manage your finances?
Uh, Based on my income, based on my monthly bills, I make sure I plan for those expenses and future expenses, like such as retirement and things of that sort. So it's just know what's coming in, know what's got to go out, and make sure you have enough money to cover everything.
Okay. Why should people have credit cards?
It's a way for people to purchase things where they may not have the initial cash available, and they can purchase things and then pay that off as they need to.
Okay. When did you first get your very first credit card?
I was 18.
What do you do to save money?
I put money aside. Uh, so, you just put money aside. Other thing is watch what you're spending. So, if you know you need money for certain things, then you maybe not go out to eat as much, or you maybe not buy, extra things that you don't need at that point to save money.
What is the best financial decision you've ever made?
Hmm. I think the best financial decision I've made is to start saving money for retirement and putting resources available for retirement down the road.
Okay. Do you have a purchase in mind that was probably not the best financial decision?
Um, yes. You know, Maybe not spending money on a trip that we went on that probably shouldn't have, but we did anyway. Those kind of things.
Okay. How should people keep track of their budgets?
Uh, I like to do a spreadsheet. I'm kind of I like using that. You could write it down, keep it in a journal. I know people that have done it that way. But some way of documenting so you can kind of see where your figures are at.
Okay. How should young people handle their big purchases in the future?
Well, I think they need to be aware of long term and try to minimize expenses. Um, Houses are a big expense and be able to function and not necessarily get the biggest, flashiest thing. Make sure that you're doing within your budget so you're not overextending yourself.
Okay. Where did you learn about finances?
My parents, I had an uncle who was a CPA and accountant, so I learned a lot of information from him. Um, but mostly my parents and the way they did things.
Can you speak a bit about the knowledge you've learned from your job at the tax firm?
Yeah, you have to plan. You have to know where your expenses are going to be, and you can't be. Oh my God, how do you expect that? If you have to, for example, pay for your taxes or make sure you're getting enough taxes taken out of your income to cover your tax bill. Um, Planning for the future is a very big thing, and making sure you're in um, a financial plan that's good for you, that works currently and will work for you long term. So those are kind of the things that I've picked up over the last couple of years.
Okay. What is your goal for saving money?
My goal for saving money, um, you know, goal saved, it depends. There's short term goals, there's long term goals. Like short term goals is we need to replace our washing machine and dryer. So I had to set money aside for that. I knew that was an expense that was coming up. Didn't want to pay that expense, but the things. So those are the kind of short-term plans of making sure you have emergency funds in case something happens, like a car breaks down, you got to get your car fixed, things along that sort. Long-term goal is to make sure that you have income after you retire that would afford the lifestyle that you want to have.
And final question: how has your approach to personal finances changed as you've gotten older?
Oh, I'm more aware of situations. I have more responsibility as I got older. When you have kids, obviously, and parents and things of that sort. So, you have to, as you get older, things change. You have to adapt to those changes.
Okay, thank you.